Yes, baby. We holding them. Go ahead, Tish. Look at you, girl. Yes. Baby, this is in Texas, baby. But we are here tonight bringing you some Beyonce. Congratulations to her on starting her new
Yes.
tour. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello. It is
hello.
Monday again, Tish. Dang it, fetch it. What
It
is
has
going
looped back around.
on?
Loop back around.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Real Shea podcast. I want to say thank all of you for watching us. I looked at our numbers, Tish, and people are really watching us. We are really doing something, Tish. We're doing something. They're watching us, girl. We just need for y'all to subscribe. You need to
Come on.
subscribe. Come on, y'all stop
Come on.
playing. I got all these views. We should have the subscribers as well. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. We want to say hello and thank you.
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. I am a really driver, and I am the CEO of Oria Shea. And on Monday nights, me and my girl Litisha and Joseph, we just come on to bring our truths. We're not perfect. We never say we're perfect. We're just telling you through our 50 plus years of experience, we're bringing you the nuggets that we want you to know to have healthier hair. We're not saying not to wear protective styles. We're not saying you that they're bad. We're not saying any of that. We're talking about healthy hair. We want to take you on the healthy hair journey. And for those that don't know, I'm on a 2-year sabbatical without any heat because I've done so much damage to my hair. So that's what led me up to actually purchasing creating a book called Your Dirty Hair Little, excuse me, I can't talk right now. I'm so hyped. Your hair's dirty little secrets and how to make it healthy again. Yes, baby. And it's because of this podcast, because people ask me all the time. They're like, look, what's your secret? There's no secret. It's doing it intentionally. Drinking my water, getting to sleep. I know it's a lot. Yeah, you're like, oh girl, I ain't got time for it. Yes, if you want to live, you got time for a whole lot of things. You trust and believe. If Father Time come knocking you door and say, you ready to go today? You be like, no. Well, you didn't do all the things I told you to do, but I'll do them now. Don't get to that point. It's got to come knock on your door to let you know it's time because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So we're just here to educate you on how to take care of your own hair. And as a cosmetologist, barber instructor, Tish is still in the salon right now. She works. She has a salon. We are here to educate you on how to take care of your own hair, period. Absolutely. That's it, period. Your hair. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about your hair, period. So tonight we got so much to talk about, so much to say. So I'm going to let Tish introduce herself. And then I want to share a video with you guys. And then we have a special guest that's coming on. And then we got to talk about the topic tonight, which is, the hair structure. We got to get into telling you guys how you see all this hair every day, but you don't understand when it comes down to one little strand. That one little strand is times a quadruple because of the simple fact it's so much. But when you say, oh, I lost it, I'm okay. But when you start losing hundreds and then the hundreds continue and then you say, oh my God, I got to do something. That's not the time to do something. We want to educate you on how to take care of that one strand so it don't be hundreds, because you're going to lose anywhere from 75 to 100 hairs a day. But I'm talking about hundreds when your hair start falling out and you can't stop it. So we want to talk about that tonight. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that because we got a jam-packed podcast tonight. So thank all of you who are on, who joined us. I appreciate you. And Tish looking too cute. Oh, my girl is rocking that. Girl, I love girl. We just got a lot to talk about. Highlights on volume. We got to talk about that too. We just got a lot. So Tish, you go ahead and do your thing as you always do. Like I said, I appreciate you being with me every Monday night because it's so much fun and we learn so much from each other. And then we're gonna just go into this video. I
Into the
want you
meat.
guys to see. You did this is a ooh, FYI, you need this information. You really do.
Well, thank you so much, Maria, for that awesome intro. As always, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Thank you so much. But yes, I am Litisha Allen Joseph, salon owner of Savvy Elite Hair Salon, located right here in Tyrone, Georgia, in Fayette County, where we've been servicing the community for going on 9 years, and we are excited and grateful, and we keep running into some amazing people and doing some amazing things, and we're
Yes.
excited about new chapters and new venues that are popping up, So 2025 has been pretty exciting, and we are excited to embrace it. And the year is moving. I mean, we are going into May, and wow, today was Cinco de Mayo, so
Yes.
we had a chance to go out and celebrate one of my stylists. We always try to make sure we honor each and every one on this special day. So shout out to Miss Tamika Hartsfield. Today was her
Ooh.
special birthday, so we went out and as a staff and had a good time. So
Wow.
here we are tonight. We have some great information. Maria has done some awesome research, and once again, we like to dig deep. We like to educate. We like to share. And this is the same knowledge that I bring to my chair. When you sit in my chair, you're getting information. You're not just getting a hairstyle. You're not just like walking up with your hair looking and feeling amazing, but you're also getting knowledge. You're walking away with information that you can share and take with you until your next. And that's important to me. I want to educate my clients, which is why we both knew that this podcast was a great avenue, because we both love education, and to bring in the fold new people. The information is forever growing. We learn something new every day.
Every day.
And so, even though we have these, 50 plus years of experience, there's always something new, a new challenge that may come our way. So we have to be prepared. It is a thing. It is a thing to have new occurrences and new situations. And so tonight, we're gonna dig a little deep in that
Yes.
category of hair. We've been going great, and so I'm excited about tonight what we're gonna talk about. So, without further ado, let's see. Let's give the people what they want to hear.
We'll get people there. And that's why we have the journal. You
Yeah.
got to go. And for those who have purchased the journal, I want to say thank you again, because you're
Mm-mm.
on a healthy hair
Good,
journey. And I'm telling you,
good stuff in here.
this is it. This is it right
Absolutely.
here. And we preach. Look, it's almost like a little Bible over here. We preaching from it. So therefore you can understand we are serious. We are serious because we want to see you look good. We want you to
Yes.
look good,
Yes.
to feel good, to be good. And we just want to be just a little tiny influence in that, to show you how to take care of your hair, because
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to tell somebody, oh, just cut it off. It's just hair. Everybody don't want to cut all the hair off.
Right.
And even if you cut it all off, you still need to know how to take care of the strands that's on your scalp.
Mhm. Yes.
Even if you cut all your hair off and you bald headed, you still need to know how to take care of the scalp. I
Absolutely.
mean,
Because we see some scalps
it's
that
easy.
have abrasions and
Yes,
bumps and things, and that's not
yes,
attractive, male or female. So yes, you still need to
yes.
take care of it. Absolutely.
Mm-mm-mm. So I saw this story today on TV, and I was like, okay, me and Tish talk about this all the time. But I guess if you know how Mama used to tell us, you hear from somebody else, it just sounds different, it hit different.
Mhm.
Well, it was hitting different, and I was like, I got to share this. So I'm praying that my internet is going to be nice and strong, and you guys will be able to see this, because this is important. Let me see if I can get this right here. See if we can move this over here, and I'm going to play this. I want you guys to actually see this. So come on, internet, don't fail me now. I'm praying.
Audrey, are mostly marketed to Black women.
Right, the report about cancer causing chemicals found in synthetic braiding hair is sending shockwaves through the beauty industry. But now, some health professionals believe these products.
Why you cutting out? Come on, internet.
Taking a pause.
I know, but I don't want no pause. Let me flip it to play.
Hmm.
It was such a good story.
Hmm. But this was one of the stories I had ran across, and you and I had spoke on before,
Mm-hmm.
um, about the things that the fibers that are utilized in this hair, and
Right.
um, pretty much, you know,
Let me see. Let me
we're not
move
sure
from the
all of
stages.
the stuff that's in it, but a lot of people are having really
Yeah.
bad reactions. I can
Yeah.
personally say my daughter, who just
Let me
wanted to have braids so
see if it's
bad, but
on.
every time she would get it, her scalp would have pustules within 2 to 3 days. She
Mm,
would have pustules. She would have a severe, like a eczema outbreak, and she didn't have eczema. It would be literally coming from the synthetic hair. Um, and so now women are finding alternative because we don't know if they're increasing these, carcinogenic ingredients in these particular fibers because we grew up on what they call Kanekalon hair. We grew up with braiding,
mhm.
um,
Mhm.
adding hair to us, and not everybody was able to, partake. Some people say, "Oh, it makes me itch. Oh, it breaks me out." But now people are
Mhm.
having severe reactions. So, unfortunately, this is something that's prevalent in our community. We use this product. We've been using it for generations, and so sharing with the clients now,
Mhm.
when I do certain styles, like some of the crochet, I don't use Kanekalon to braid the hair down. I use thread. I use a nice, like a weaving thread, which is a
Mhm.
little thicker. And when I tell you the difference, when they remove their um, crochet hair, there's no buildup. And
Mm.
when the ladies tell me, "Oh, I just took it out last night," you know how you have the buildup from leaving the braids in for 3 to 4 weeks,
Mhm.
5 weeks, right at the base.
Right.
Absolutely no buildup. There is no like that cushiony looking, cottony looking debris in the hair. It's not
Mhm.
there, y'all. And so I said, well, I'm on to something, They
Mhm.
used to have
Mhm.
yarn
Yeah.
braids back in the day, so between yarn braids and the weave thread, that's what I
Mhm.
used. I had to step away from the Kanekalon when I was doing my crochet because crochet services because of the buildup and the itchiness that the woman was going through. I had a young lady; she was a client. She worked for the CDC, and she would travel the world. She would go to um, different parts of Africa, different parts of Asia, and she would be gone for long periods of time, and it would be hot. And she said,
Mhm.
"Tish, I cannot, use this synthetic hair. What other options?" And that's what started. I said, "Well, let's try the thread." And
Right.
when I tell you what a success, she came back. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I had zero issues in Tahiti or the different places that she traveled. She was able to get through those hot summers in a foreign country with just a thread."
And the thing about it is when you talk about buildup,
Mm-hmm.
um, the story that I was trying to share with everybody, um, the, they're talking about how now it's turned cancerous, and they're trying to get people to not only recognize, I forgot the term or the ingredient. I really, and that was my fault because I was so excited. I was going to play the whole thing so
Mm-hmm.
everybody could see it. But it's a chemical that they use in this hair, I guess, to clean it or to ship it or to preserve it. I don't even know what the purpose of the chemical is, but the chemical, it gets into your skin, it gets into your pores, and people was thinking, well, maybe it's because we're touching it, and the doctor was saying it's not about touching it, it's because it's in your hair, it's in your skin, and you're constantly there, and you moving your hair around and you're breathing it.
Mm.
That's how it's getting into your lungs, and they
Was
say
it was it the
this.
formaldehyde on this one? Because I know
No,
they
no, it
mentioned
wasn't
okay, this is
formaldehyde.
something
I
else.
forgot. That's what I was hoping I could get this thing to play, because when I say baby, she went in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to add that. Um, for those who's watching in my YouTube, I actually have it on my YouTube. I just need to make it public. I didn't make it public. I will make it public so you can see the whole story.
Perfect.
Maybe I'll just even go to the website and get the link, and then that way y'all can see exactly from it. But I'm telling you, Tish, I was blown away because the lady, they was talking about how by using this braiding hair, it's starting to leave patches on people's hands right here, and come to find out they're cancerous. It's because from that hair hitting up against, you're pulling it and it's just hitting up against. It's right. It is causing people to have cancer. And I'm like, we're not trying to tell people to be natural. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just telling people to be cautious about keeping that hair in. That's not natural. Or it's not. And I told you, they talked about banana fibers. They talked about using on that nature.
Alternative. Yes.
Alternative. That's right. And I couldn't believe that we're not educated. We're so busy running in there, getting this hair and putting it, and it's cute. I want y'all to know we're cute. Oh my God, we're cute. With or without it, we're cute. But when Tish was talking about, and she talks about it often, put it in, wear this style, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, take it out. Now they're basically telling you don't even put it in your head. Okay, so we're just here to educate. Don't beat up the messenger, because we know, and just like she was saying, the thread. Oh my God, the buildup alone. I've seen so much buildup with people having. We're not talking about the protective styles that you got the whole cap on. We're not talking about those. That's a whole different conversation. I'm talking about the buildup for them braids. And the growth. Some people will come and they would have almost 2 inches of growth. Ladies, gentlemen, even with this fake locks, what is going on with that? Your scalp can't breathe. Now with the locks is different because you actually adding it to the hair, and then you still got some. But the braids, you're itching. Same thing with the locks. The locks too, you scratch, especially if you're not used to that product, which is
well,
not
they have the synthetic locks as well. They're using that same
the synthetic locks, and it's against your skin. It's touching you. When you go to bed at night, it's touching you. It's embracing all around your face. My son, who have locks, he has those locks. Oh my God. They're hitting the back of his knees. He said, Ma, I have to make sure at night, he calls it a bun. A man's one, what they call a man's bun.
Yeah,
he puts it on top of it, because if not, he said, it will break my face out because of all the oils and stuff that's in it.
And that's his own hair.
His own hair. That's his own hair. He grew that.
Right.
That's his. So, I mean, like I said, we're just trying to educate you.
Yes.
So that's your own hair doing that. Just imagine putting that on 1,000 times more with hair that's not natural. The hair has chemical in it, and you're sleeping in this hair. You're wearing this hair. Sometimes I've seen people braiding. They're putting the hair in their mouth and they're just braiding. I'm like, wait a minute, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. So think about all of this before you run to the stylist and say, oh my God, all my hair fell out. She made all my hair fall out. Stop putting that blame on someone else and look in the mirror, because I'm here to tell you that story was an eye-opener for me. Like I said, I'm disappointed I can't play this because my internet is just acting funky, but I'm here to tell you, I will post it on my YouTube channel. I want you guys to see it in its entirety. It is deep. When I say deep, it is really, really deep. How they went in, and the doctors are saying, look, it's what's on the hair. It's what they're cleaning the hair with. And they're shipping it to America. And because it's majority of us is buying it,
we're the largest consumer. We're the largest consumer. Who else is utilizing this product? It's only us, because this has been a part of our culture for decades and generations. So they know who they're marketing to, and it's big business.
And they were saying that, is this considered systemic racism. If
Mm,
you're doing this, if you're setting up these shops in just the black neighborhoods, is this considered signaling out just the black people? Period.
yeah.
And I was like, wow, never thought about it like that. I mean, I was just looking as a beauty store that's supplying the needs. But if you think about it, we're the ones that's just using it. Every
Yeah.
now and then you might get Blondie to come in and want to get some braids, but that she's rocking her own hair. She's not even worried about that. That's just a style. That's that's what you be telling people to do. Keep
Mm-hmm.
it in for a couple weeks and take it down. She's
Right.
not gonna rock that for
No.
3 to 6 months
No. No.
or a year.
No.
And for
Back to back.
those craziness, this craziness, y'all got these braids going in the back, and y'all wearing these protective wigs and all this stuff, and you haven't taken those braids out. Stop it! I'm
Yeah.
here to tell you, Mama Maria said, stop it. This is ridiculous. You
Yeah,
need to
your hair, like
shampoo
you
your
said,
hair.
it's screaming under there. Your hair is screaming under there. So you definitely
I
don't want to
saw
leave it.
somebody with my own two eyeballs. I was like, why is that? Why is the braid? What is that? It was like a mountain, and then the braid was right there. Shut the front door. Who living like that? So you know what I said? Just cut it all off.
Well, if you have that much new growth,
Cut.
then
I'm
what do
not.
you do it? Are
They were
you
like, what should I do?
transitioning?
Cut it off. Who gonna take time to? That is just
So,
nasty.
so the
I know
braids.
it's nasty.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a whole lot. That sounds like 2 years of new growth because you don't get that much new growth.
It was
That
sitting
much
up
more
like an
than-
anthill, Tish. It was sitting up, and then the braid was on the top. I was like, you need to stop playing.
Oh yeah, that was that was definitely two almost 2 years of growth because think about it, if it was shrunk, with elasticity, if you stretch that out, that might have been about 3 years,
They said,
4 years.
what should I do? I said, cut it off. Put that back on your head. Go home and cut that off.
Do you have someone on your stage waiting to come back in? What's the hood? Did somebody click in? Our special guest.
Yeah, she's down. She's down there at the bottom. I thought she was. She was. Yeah, she's down there. I see her. I see her. She's in there. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we want Tish. You're gonna bring your special guest in because the next time I speak, I'm gonna talk about our volume and everything else. But you're gonna bring your special guest in, since my video will not play tonight.
Oh yeah.
This is the part where we was talking about. Is this the trimming? Your special guest
Oh
just talking
yes.
about.
Oh
Okay.
yes. So last week I had mentioned there was a particular stylist that was mad at me, and I said if she's listening, she knows exactly who I'm talking about. Well, I found her, and boy, did we talk about it and we laughed. So tonight is a very special night. This young lady has been a part of my life for the last 15, almost 20 years. Because I told her back then, I believe she might have been 19. I said, "You're gonna be in my life for a long time." She looked at me like, "What?" I just knew. And so here we are 20 years later, and she's excited to come on tonight. So let's bring on Darita Coates.
Hey everybody.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, everything
Okay,
is
good.
okay. Everything is okay. You're looking great. I'm loving the tresses cascading down.
Yes.
So listen, we were talking about a recap of our lives, and that was back in 2000, I want to say, maybe 2001, when you said my hair just doesn't grow. And I said, I'm sorry, what?
I'm telling you, I was a firm believer. My hair did not grow. It had never gone past, maybe the tip of my shoulders. And at that time, I was still so fresh in the industry. I was 19. I had my license since I was about 17. Tish was managing me at the time in the salon, and I was new to learning everything that hair needed. But my mother's hair would grow, but my hair would never really get past here. And I told her, I was like, my hair doesn't grow. And she was like, well, what do you mean? I said, it just doesn't get past this point. And she said, yeah, okay. All right. So, oh my goodness, she traumatized me and helped me all at the same time. I tell you the truth, she traumatized me and helped me at the same time. And honestly, it was a very early practice that allowed me to become a lot more, what I'd say, regimented in my hair growth journey with my clients as well as myself. And honestly, after she trimmed my hair too short, but it still looked good, definitely was too short for my liking, but it was so needed and it was so necessary. And now I will cut my hair off in a heartbeat and start all over again and trust the
Wow.
process because it grows right on back.
There we go.
It is
There we go.
beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep. That was definitely, as we say, one for the books. And
Yes.
I actually kind of do the same thing now in practice with my clients. I love when they come in and they have had experiences with other stylists or their own home practices. And once we get on a good regimen, we trim them and we start our regimen, how they see their hair literally progressing. Now we're in such a time where everything is on video, on picture, on phone. So I love when they've been consistent with their regimen.
Mm-hmm.
And we say, okay, let's take this picture in January. Let's see where we are, right? And you take that January picture and then 3 months later, you say, let's see if we have any progress.
Mm-hmm.
And so then there's this little progress, and then they want to take it at 6 months. And I'm like, no, let's just wait a little bit longer. Then around Thanksgiving, I say, we got to take a picture because, girl, your hair is flourishing. Look, it's shining, it's growing, and they're so excited. And I just love when the consistency of what you do behind your chair matches the consistency that your clients bring into your space.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And Dorita, tell them how long you've been doing hair now.
Oh, goodness. Ooh. Well, I have been doing hair since I was probably about 13 officially. But I have been behind the chair for 30 years.
Wow.
I can't even believe that that I've been doing hair for 30 years. I was licensed since I was 17. Y'all can do the math. Don't worry about that. I'm currently celebrating my 21st year in business on my own.
Wow.
This year, tomorrow makes 21 years.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Been behind the chair as an entrepreneur, as a booth renter, as a studio owner, as your therapist, your hair therapist, your mother, your caregiver.
She got it. She got it. She got it. She got it.
All of the hats. All of the hats.
All the hats. Literally.
I am definitely, this is 21 years of growth in life and cosmetology. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I only have about 6 more years. No one believes me. 6 more years.
I'm going to tell you, I believe you because I'm living it.
So I believe you.
I haven't done hair in almost 20 years. I don't look back. I don't even look back. They're like, do you do hair? No, baby.
No,
baby. She leaves that to me. She leaves that to me.
Yeah, I sure enough do. That's why I said for those who need to feel it, who need to see it, who needs understanding, you can go over to Savvy Elites and
right on over there. And I might pop in. I might pop in over at Savvy Elite too. I got a chair that waits for me when I come to visit in Georgia too.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Tell them where you're from.
I am. Oh goodness, I'm from the DMV. I live in.
Oh, it's another DMV. What?
I'm a DMV girl with some good energy.
Wow.
It's different here in the DMV, right?
That's right.
It's different.
We're from the Virginia area, and you know where I'm from as well. So you know. We got homegirls on the
yes.
On the line.
They can't do nothing with us. What?
Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
But thank you so much for telling your story.
Yes.
And you know, we all have these journeys, these personal journeys in this field, and we've learned so much from each other.
Absolutely.
that's one thing. When I was a stylist, listen, I'm a sponge, and I always tell people, be a sponge. You can take something from someone who's just starting, because they may have a technique you've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And so I don't get caught up. Oh, beginners. No, beginners can teach
I
someone
love
to
the
do the
beginner.
middle or the end
Yes.
something great and amazing. So we've always learned and fed off of each other. So that's why 30 years later, here we are.
Yeah, and we still
Amen.
together.
Yeah,
That's
together.
That's right.
Mhm.
But it was truly a
Exactly. That's
pleasure bringing you
beautiful.
on tonight, sharing your story, because that is real.
Yeah.
So many people don't believe that their hair can grow.
Mhm.
And, going back to that, when I was like, have you had a trim? Have you ever had your hair trimmed?
Nope.
And she was like, no, and so that's our community. A lot of us, we have improvised so long with
Mhm.
making sure it's oily, or trying to put the grease on it, or trying to
Oh
put something
yes.
to coat
Mhm.
those ends,
Slap it to
but,
our head. Just
but not
it look
remove
bad.
it.
It's frizzy. We know it's frizzy. We
We
know
know
it's
it's
not right.
fuzzy. We know
But we
it's
gonna hold on to it, because we go to a stylist, or we go to
to
somebody
cut
to
all
cut
my hair.
yeah, they're gonna cut all my hair
Pull
off.
my hair off.
Right.
Mhm.
Because people have been traumatized, But
Mhm.
I'm like, listen, we're gonna make sure I promise you it's gonna grow back.
Mhm.
But those splits, like I said, they're like the piranhas. They're
Mm,
gonna
Yeah.
attack
mhm.
all of that healthy hair that you
That's
did
right.
have, the new growth,
Mhm.
if you keep allowing it to go too long. And so that's the beauty of making sure you remove them. So the hair can do what it's supposed to do. The adage is, a hair has a mind of its own.
It
It
does.
does, and it's highly
It does.
intelligent. It
Mhm.
Yes.
knows.
Yes, it
It
is.
knows. It
Yes.
knows when to grow, and it
Yes.
knows when to show. I'm trying
Yes.
to tell you.
I'm telling you, it embarrass you too. It'll
That's
tell
right.
you all your little secrets.
That's
That's
right.
why I had to write my journal, because I'm like, baby, if people could only see what my hair look like when it's wet and it
Mm.
dries. Once it
Mm-hmm.
dries, oh my goodness, it's just
A whole nother
amazing how
story.
Mm-hmm.
crazy I be look. I'm like, wait a minute. When it's
I gotta
bun
fix
tied, it's
this.
straight and it's
Mhm.
flowing, but they just don't know, baby. That back
Mhm.
end will get you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we talk about on here every Monday night. We know. You don't have to tell us. We know.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And as stylists, you guys see it at the bowl all the time.
Oh
And
yeah.
you be trying to educate them, but they don't see it, because when they leave out, you guys make them feel so
Right.
good. They
Mhm.
Right.
look so nice. Their hair
Right.
is all in place. What she
Mm-hmm.
talk about? My hair can't be that bad. Look how good it look.
Right.
So I'm telling
It's
you
true.
along the way, you got some issues,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and we need to trim this off.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, this has been a treat. Thank you. And like I said, you are definitely an example of what Tish was talking about, because, baby, if you didn't believe your hair could grow, and look at your hair now, it's amazing. Like, you can't, like, anybody that's watching this tonight, if you can't get this,
Yeah.
listen, you just
Yeah.
don't want to get it.
You
Yeah.
just don't
She
want to
didn't
get
want
it.
to get
I
her
wanted
ends,
to get it.
never had her
Mhm.
ends trimmed. Tish convinced her to trim them, and now she like cut it off because it'll grow back. I'm the same
No.
way. I
Cut it
am
off. Cut
It
ready
me
would
off.
to
be with a
cut it
heartbeat.
off.
Yeah.
It
I
will
got the
come
process.
back.
Do the heartbeat. I'll be long today and I'll cut it
Oh,
tomorrow. Don't worry
absolutely.
about
There
it.
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Long
I'm
hair,
talking
don't
about.
care. Short hair, love it and embrace it. It's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Hey, amen. Amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
When you're confident, you can rock anything. And I've always
Anything.
your
That's right.
confidence will take you to whatever level you want to be at. So,
Yes.
know your truth, love on you, love on yourself, and your hair is an extension of anything that you desire. So
That's right.
Absolutely.
that's just what it is.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen. Well, thank you so much, young lady.
You're
And if
welcome.
you can stay in the queue with us, or if you gotta go, we understand. But
All right.
we just want to say thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
me on, guys.
Absolutely.
Ah, all right, DMV. I see you, girl. I see you. Thank you, baby.
All right.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye
Oh,
bye.
bye-bye.
That was awesome.
Oh, yes, Tish. Oh my goodness, her hair is gorgeous.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Hmm.
And when she came to you, how long was it, Tish?
Just like she said, it was just, it wasn't strong. It was even though it was hanging here, but it was kind of layered, so it wasn't like one heavy length. It was just kind of,
Wow.
you know,
Wow.
just a
Her
very
hair is
basic,
absolutely gorgeous.
and she grows it
You
like it's
hear
nothing.
me? Oh
You go
my
to that.
goodness. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Y'all listen, when we tell y'all to drink that water, y'all not listening. His girlfriend drinking her water. I guarantee you, we
Yeah.
probably need to ask her how much water you drink a day. She drinking her water. 'Cause listen, ain't nothing. Listen.
Mhm. Mhm.
You just it's all the components. It's not just
All of it.
one.
Right.
All of it's
It's
gotta work for the
eclectic.
good.
Absolutely.
Oh
I
my
agree.
goodness. We said trim. Okay, you get it trim, but what else? We got to take care of the inside, the outside. We got
Right.
to take care of it all. And
All of
that's
it.
what they say, health is wealth. It is. It
Mhm.
is. So, whew, Tish, that was so good. I enjoyed that so much. Thank you, Terry, and thank you. I think it's what's that? Who else to join on Instagram? Thank you so very much,
Thank
and thank
you.
those that's watching on
Yes.
StreamYard tonight. I see you. Hello,
All right.
hello, hello. Thank
Thank
you for
you, Elaine.
joining. So listen, yes, girl. So listen, we Tish. I
Mm.
want you to give. I'm gonna do my testimony first, and then I
Okay.
want you to do your testimony. Talk
Okay.
about the volume. We got to talk about the volume before we go into tonight's subject. Okay.
Yes.
Now let me see if I can get this crazy video to play because, like I said, everything is just losing its mind and don't want to do right. I
That's
don't
like
know
you
what's
don't
going
wanna
on with
do
this whole
right.
situation, but okay. Well, and that's so, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that you're looking at this right here is 5.5 weeks. On Thursday, it will be 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
Mm.
Now, Tish, I stopped by her salon to show her my hair. This is the craziest I ever known. Now, volume is what I use. This is what I use to actually do the initial, my product called volume, to
Mhm.
do the actual
Mhm.
twist. Okay. This is it. And if those you don't believe me, look at all this new growth. You you don't have to believe me. You're looking at it. This right here, it'd be 6 weeks. 6 weeks
Coming up.
and what is it? 6 weeks, Tish? Is it five? What did I say? 5 weeks, 6
5
weeks.
weeks, almost
And
6.
it'll be 6 weeks in no, 5 weeks. Is it 5 weeks or 6 weeks?
5 weeks and going on to 6 weeks in a
What is
couple
it,
of
Tish?
days. 5 weeks
Yes. Okay.
going into
So
6 in a couple of
okay.
days.
So this is it messed me up. I got confused. But this right here, I have taken them down, taken like part of them down, like just did it, and then after that, then I will go later on and I will just twist it back on the end. But I'm just telling
Mhm.
you, I have not shampooed my hair. When Tish was talking about a buildup, I'm telling you right now, look at my scalp.
Wow.
I hope y'all can get a real good look.
Mhm.
My product does not clog. It does not clog your scalp.
Mm.
You don't get a buildup. It's natural. It goes into your skin. Look at this.
Mhm.
This is be 6 weeks. Do you hear
Mhm.
me? Thursday. I
Wow.
stopped by Tisha's salon last week and she looked
Right.
at it.
Mhm.
And I mean, it feels so good. And then I have to tell you guys this. I have a product called Smell.
The smell.
Smell is
Mhm.
a hair and it's a hair deodorizer and sheen. And in between, I sprayed in my hand, just so. I don't know if you can see that. And then I would rub it on the strands. And that helped with the frizziness. But I'm here to tell you, this is
Mhm.
crazy. Crazy. I might have to even let Tish take this out because I can't wait to see what it look like when I take it all
Mhm.
out. I've taken it as far as just taking it at the bottom and just letting this part right here
Mhm.
just be out. But the
Nice.
amazing part is look how long look and listen, look at the elasticity.
Yeah,
Tish, the
the spring.
elasticity.
Yeah, the spring
Look at
back is
that.
really
Come
nice.
on. 6 weeks. Come
Yeah.
on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on. With natural hair. I don't have anything because people are like, well, is that yours? Is that yes, this is my hair. And baby, I need some color, baby. I'm getting ready to turn into something. I don't know what I'm getting ready to turn into, but this is my natural hair. And you can't make this up. It's like amazing. So in my video, you just seen, I'm gonna move this from the stage, and Tish is gonna tell you her experience when she showed me about her hair because I was like, "Girl, stop playing." What?
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
Tish,
Oh yeah. That was when I sent you that video That was, I
If
wanted to
I
come
can
out in
find
the
it.
sun so you could see, how the curls were just popping. But what I did notice is that before I went to
Mhm.
bed, I didn't want to put my bonnet on, y'all, because I was really liking how my hair was looking. I didn't want to go to sleep because I was like,
Let me see if this the video. Is this
wait a
it? I don't
minute.
know if this is it or not.
The consistency of the
Let me see
curl
if this is it. Is this it? Is
was,
this the one?
did you find it?
I don't know if this is the right one. Last week. Oh no, no, no. No, this is my 17 ounces of real shea. If you have not gotten your jar, you need to get your jar because I'm running out of jars. Matter of fact, I only have 11 left.
I
So
got to
you
bring
need
you
to
my
get your
own
jar.
jar.
But I know what this is. Yes, please. Thank you guys for the support. Y'all really showing up and showing some love. Let me see if I can find this Tish, because I had it came up a couple times.
But yeah, I mean,
And
like I
I
was
was saying,
saying,
okay, I think
until
this
you
is
get
it
the
right here.
video up, I was really liking the consistency on my texture. So, like I said before I went to bed, by the end of that evening, the way it had of me with volume, I put it on about 3 hours ago.
Look at that.
And I am liking my consistency. Wish it wasn't so
That
blurry.
night,
I
Tish,
shampooed it,
when I
applied
stopped
it while I
by,
was in the shower. You know how I do.
right.
And so yeah, this is
But
what it
when
looks
I
like.
came to see you, you like, oh, I have no,
With
and I couldn't
moisture in it.
believe it. It's like,
It's retaining the water,
wow,
which is what I love. Yes. And
really
not
and
dry
truly.
brush to kind of slick the edges
And I
down.
want
So, okay.
look at that.
Like what I'm saying.
Look at you, Tish. Look
Friday.
at you. Look at you,
Not
girl. Look
big
at
at all. Got a nice consistency. I love the feel. So yeah, I'm a little excited to see
okay,
what my
so Tish, you said
yes.
the best time is at night when you get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is
Listen,
it doing? What's happening?
so the wave pattern, my curls had swollen up, because after the water kind of the hair absorbed the
Mm-hmm.
moisture, and
Because
it
the
kind of had
moisture,
this,
right? Yeah.
yeah, and it had like this. I want to use the term kind of like a volume, like a puffy, like the consistency was
Mm-hmm.
just, it was perfect, and I was like,
Yes.
I don't want to put
And
my
but you get ready to go
bonnet
to
on.
bed.
It's like,
What'd you say, Tish? I know what you're
listen,
saying, girl.
it was like framing the face just right. And I was like, I really
Right.
gotta go to bed and put this bonnet on to
Mm-hmm.
mess my little hair because I know in the morning I gotta start off. Because see, I'm doing the wet go version. So I get in the shower in the morning and walk in. And so sometimes I'll reapply at the root. And I was like, dang,
Right.
my hair was looking perfect, So I was tickled
That's
at the
amazing.
fact that, by the end of the day, sometimes it's the opposite. At the end of the day, the hair shines.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's done. Like you
It
need to
was the
put something on and make
right.
it
You're
look.
just like, okay, it's done served its purpose for the day. Time to put this
Wow.
on. But it was the opposite. I said, okay, Miss
Wow.
Maria.
People are buying. Listen, I had to make a new batch last night, and
We gonna do it,
I
sis.
just took a little bit and I put it around. I was like, let me see how this is. What is it going to do? Girl, I put some and I just put it around my edges. I was like, oh, you going to stop playing? I woke up this morning, everything was just laid right in its place. I'm like, wow. It looked just like I just did it all over again. And I have not. This is I haven't taken it out yet. I have not taken it out. I have not shampooed my hair. It'll be 6 weeks on Thursday.
Listen,
You can't make
my
this up.
darling.
And look
You
at
got
this. This is it. Look at this.
You got something. You got something. And like I said, what was that last week, right? Last week Monday. Last week Monday. And like I said, I'm a steam girl. So I'll walk in when I'm with my wet and go. And I would just reapply just a little bit and it just rejuvenates itself. And you saw me you came by the salon on this week, Wednesday, maybe. And
Yes.
you touched and felt it and it had a good consistency.
Yes.
It was not
It felt so nice.
Yes.
It wasn't
So
heavy. It wasn't oily. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't stiff. It was not stiff.
Nope. None of the above. So I said, you got something. This is definitely something because so many people, like I said, I use phones. I'm a big thing of foam because big believer in foam because it didn't have any alcohol. So that was my, you know, my lock in. And so this doesn't
Mhm.
have that alcohol in it. So it
Mm-mm.
was
I don't have
able
no
to
alcohol. No, ma'am.
keep the hair moist. And I was like, okay. See, my hair, because I have a what you call the zigzag texture, my
Yes,
hair
yes.
webs on itself. Literally, like it starts to web. And this has been able to keep its,
Right. It
individual
gives you,
lines.
as the young man said, it gives you that drip.
Yeah,
It elongates
it's
your
not webbing.
natural hair.
Right.
Yes.
It's not webbing
And
on me. And that to me
mhm.
is a winner because my hair will intertwine on itself, and I'm constantly having to separate. Um, but with this, I noticed it was easy to just stay apart. It's staying in its own lane, if you will.
Yes, yes,
Not crossing
yes,
over into the other.
yes. That's what I'm
So
trying to tell you. I am
mhm.
listening. I'm telling you. I mean, when and because people are like, well, is how I thought you had long hair. I said, baby, don't let don't let
The
this fool you
shrinkage.
now. The shrinkage is real. Like, oh, stop playing. But look, I've been doing this to my hair. Like, what in the world is going
Yeah, snap
on?
it up.
Like, all I can say is this: the God that I serve, it might not be your God, but the God that I serve, He have done some miraculous things in my eyesight. And matter of fact,
Mhm.
I think I shared that. I think I shared last week. It's been my daughter turned 34 on the 21st. 34 years ago, I couldn't even see.
Mm.
Okay, He'd allow me to be here to see these
Mhm.
miraculous things. He's given me the ability to use these hands, my knowledge, putting ingredients together and things that's worked. And I didn't set out to make a hair product. Just I didn't set out to make no pet product, and I sure enough didn't set out to make no more hair products because I was cool with what I had. I mean, Aretha Shea
Mhm.
does this thing all by itself, but
Mhm.
because I am doing this hair journey, I needed something that worked for
Mhm.
me. And the
Mhm.
things I have tried, not that I'm knocking nobody else's stuff, it's just that it wasn't for me. So I
Mhm.
created this product and just happenstance, it worked for me. And
And
that's why I
voila.
got my friends, family, I got other people to try it. And they says, wait a minute, what is this? What? And I was like,
What is
well, let me
this?
see if I can take it to another notch. Let me see if I twist with it, will this work?
Mhm.
And I'm here to tell you 6 weeks, 6 weeks, y'all. I think I'm gonna go to Tish. I'm gonna let Tish take these twists out so y'all can actually see. We're gonna do a
Mhm.
live. I'm gonna have her
Yeah.
just do a live feed so you
Yeah.
can actually see her take these down. Because every time I take them down, it's like it feels so good. I just twist them
Like
right
twist it
back
back
up.
up.
Twist them back up. So I need to take them down. So therefore, but it did. But guess what? After we take it down, it still got so much elasticity in it
That's a
that
good
I
thing.
still can rock it for another week.
Right. Right.
It's not gonna go nowhere. It's
It's all
gonna,
about the
I
two
mean,
and
because
one and
it's
three and
doing this
one, honey.
now.
It's all about the 2 and 1 and 3 and 1. You do a hairstyle one way, you flip it, it could be two more ways. That's my sales pitch. Girl, you get the 3 and 1 with this hairstyle. Because so many
That's what I'm
people
talking about.
want versatility. They're like, okay, so what
Yes.
can I do with this? Okay, you can wear it like this
Yeah.
for 3 or 4 days, and then you can take it
Right.
down, you wear it this
Right.
way, and then that final week,
Right.
do what you want.
Girl,
But
I'm
you
loving, I take my bonnet off, I get up and shake and I'm out the door. I'm gone. Like I don't have to do anything. And that's why we tell you, wear your bonnet to bed. I
mm-hmm.
know people say, oh, I can't stand nothing on my head. Baby, you better figure it out.
It's a preserver. You talking about protective style. That's your
Yes.
number. That's the one that
Yes.
you need.
Tell them,
And
Tish. Tell
yes,
them.
it helps protect and preserve the moisture, the shine, and like I said, it's going to be smashed down, but because it's not dried out, it will go right
Mhm.
back into its form. And
Yes.
that's the beauty of wearing your satin bonnet. I have had some people bring me some bonnets. I said, "What is this?" It I said,
Yes.
"No, this is not it. Where did you find
What
this?"
is that?
It was
And y'all
mesh.
stop wearing your bonnets out the house. Stop playing. Take the
Yeah,
thing off and go
that's
out the
another.
house. Come on. Come
That is for
on.
the
Come on,
bedroom to
cleaners.
sleep,
Don't
not to
do
walk
that.
the street. But the inside would be mesh, and I'm like, this is not. This is what's eating your hair off. You cannot have a mesh inlay for your satin
Mm-mm,
bonnet, and
mm-mm.
if you do, reverse it. Let the mesh be on the outside. Let that satin
Mhm.
shiny part be on the inside. So your hair, if it's rubbing up against the silkier
Yes,
side.
it
So it's
is.
not absorbing your oils. Anything that's mesh,
Mhm.
cotton, anything like that, it's absorbing and taking all your
Yes,
moisture.
it's taking your oils right away.
Yeah, that's not what you want. You want to
Taking your
leave, because
oils
we know
right
how
away.
our hair is. It wants the moisture, it wants
Mhm.
the oil. Cotton
Mhm.
will absorb that. So you don't want any type of mesh cotton
Mhm.
base inlay in your bonnet. Yeah, I
Mhm.
was a little disappointed when I was like, this is like, no, this is not what you need.
Baby,
And
that silk works like magic.
yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I'm telling you, when I wake up
Mhm.
in the morning, it looks just like this.
See, that's what
We're
you want.
talking 6 weeks, 6 weeks. For those who just joining us,
Hmm.
6 weeks. I'm serious, 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
I'm doing it. Now, what's this other topic that we're supposed to be talking on? Because we about to run out of
We
time.
about to run out of time. We might have to wait, man. Hold on, let me get wait. I
Nice little
can't even
shot.
see. I got
There
time
it
here.
is.
What is it? Volume. Volume, baby. This is and boom. This is what this is. Like you can't. I'm telling you, it works. It
It
works.
works. It
All right.
works.
So Tish, we probably start on it, talk about it a
Hmm.
little bit. We probably have to finish it up next week because,
Hmm.
like I said, we was packed with information this week. But of course, everybody, those that don't know my book, Your Hair Dirty Little Secrets and How to Make It Healthy Again. Thank you again for all the purchases. And if you don't have it, you need to get it. It's a 12-month journal that I start from January all the way to December. I break it down week by week of how to take care of your hair to get it on a healthy journey. That's it.
Hmm.
It's your journal. You can write your notes in it. I made it simple, but I made it so you can understand. It's a lot of do-it-yourself things in there, learning about the texture, which we talked about the beginning of the year. We talked about detoxing the scalp. Tish, actually, if you go back and look at some of the YouTube, how she went and had this process done, personally
Hmm.
done, professionally done. And but there's so many ways and things that people don't take in consideration when it comes to the hair. And of course, water, water, water. Drink your water. I can't say it enough. Please drink your
Hydrate the
water.
skin. Hydrate the
Yes,
skin.
everything. Skin, hair. This is volume. This is available now on my website. You can go. That's what we was just talking about. You can go check that out. Tonight, I wanted to talk about. We'll start. We'll probably pick it up next week, but we wanted to talk about the hair anatomy. A lot of people don't understand where the hair come from. I think they might think it's just magical, Tish. It just
Yeah,
happens.
it
Like
does.
because your hair under your arm, you're shaving it, your legs, you're shaving it, so you just think it's automatically just comes out. But I'm here to
Hmm.
tell you, if you don't drink no water, it's not gonna come. It's just like somebody being constipated. Mess around if you want to and not eat what you're supposed to eating,
And
or
plants as well. You gotta water the plants. The grass, everything needs the water to flourish. So it's real.
and it is real. Like, I've said this 1,000 times, and like I said, it hasn't been done in 6 weeks, but almost 6 weeks. But I showed you how. I don't know if you can see it, but how my hair right here, this part is broken. My bonds are broken because I
Hmm.
have stressed it out.
Hmm.
Even though I had the little two strand, but look how thin it looks compared
Hmm.
to this. This is the new growth. Look at the new
Hmm.
growth. See the new growth? All that's new.
A healthy
This the
hair,
old hair.
fresh,
Yes.
the fresher
So
hair.
the only thing I can do now in reality is just cut it off.
Hmm.
But because I'm not a bang girl, if
You
I
keep
take
talking
it
about
all out,
this bang.
it'll blend right in. But and if I blow dry it, it's gonna be fine.
Hmm.
Because it's not gonna do anything. It's limp,
Hmm.
it's dead, it's done.
Hmm.
And I
You
want it
broke
to
your
be
bonds.
springy. I want it to be like the rest of the hair. I want it to pop. This ain't gonna pop. Look at this. It, let me show you. Let me demonstrate again. Look. All right, look. It looks like a strand of hair because I have damaged that. I
Yeah.
did that. I did that to myself.
Hmm.
All that blow drying and flat iron, trying to look cute.
And you're lucky it's just in the front. You're lucky it's not all over. But that,
That is
the
true. That is true.
hmm
But I know my
yeah,
concentrated areas where I was
yeah.
trying to Be cute, laying it
Mhm.
down flat. Don't want no frizz and nothing. So we're gonna lay
Mhm.
it down flat. We gotta make sure this is good. Well, guess what? This is
Mhm.
what I did to
Comes with
myself.
a price. It comes with a price.
And that's why we talk every Monday night about healthy hair.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, can you grow it? Of
Yeah.
course you can. But
Mhm.
for some of you, if you got to cut it off to start over, that's fine. Me, I just don't want no bangs. So
It's like it's
me and
fine.
Tish gonna talk about. She talked about the embryo
We'll give
trim.
you the
We're gonna,
sexy bang.
that's right. We're gonna work on this and we're gonna trim this because right now
Like
this is
seesaw.
my new hair right here. This is it.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
You know, look at this. Look at this. I mean,
Mhm.
you could take two of those and make one of this. This is
Mhm.
ridiculous. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I'm rocking this style. You would not know that. You won't know that
Called
unless I
camo.
tell you. Unless I tell you, and I ain't gonna just walk up to you. You see my hair? No, I ain't gonna do all that. You would not know that. But what
Right.
I'm saying is, those are your hair dirty little secrets that you need to pay attention to.
Mhm.
Because if I don't cut it off, if I don't pay attention to it and do something to protect what's left of it, this is gonna fall out. How
Right.
about that?
Right.
That's what we're looking at this strand right now.
Mhm.
We're looking at what's underneath the skin,
Mhm.
and then we're looking at the three layers of the cuticle of
Mhm.
the hair. Your
Yes.
strand of your hair, listen, the cosmetology instructor, barber instructor is coming out now. If you don't know this stuff, you need to Google it. I'm here to tell you.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't. They just think
A strand is a strand.
a strand. Pause because you weren't using the app. What is this? My thing is gone crazy.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know. But a strand is this gonna be it's gonna be okay. But no, if you don't know the three layers of that strand, that's why when
Mhm.
people say, "Oh, it penetrates the cuticle," what is the cuticle? They don't know what
Mhm.
a cuticle is. They just figure,
Mhm.
well, what is a cuticle like on a nail? No, no,
No.
it is
It's
not.
soft. Yes.
And if you
That's a
get
hard
something
thing.
that penetrates the cuticle, then I'm here to tell you the problem you're going to have. Yes, the problem you're going to have is you're going to cause damage if you don't know how to close the cuticle back.
There you go.
And a lot of you are buying products that's actually getting under the cuticle and you're damaging your own hair
You don't even know it.
because you don't know your texture of your hair is too strong for your hair. And that's what I talk about in the hair journal. Man, we could have a whole class on this for a whole year. I don't know if you would get it. I don't know if you would get it or not, but I'm here to tell you it's a lot to this. So
Mhm.
we might not get to it all tonight, but I just want to show you guys this too.
Buzz your ear a little bit.
I show this to Tish. It's crazy.
Mhm. Mhm.
These are follicles, your
Mhm.
hair follicles.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the follicles. That's what your strand is attached to. Look at that. Do you
Mhm.
see it?
Yeah.
These
Mhm.
are four hair follicles. These are two hair. This is actually somebody's root. They pulled it from this root. So this part right here, that little bulb at the bottom, that is
Mhm.
actually the root. I don't know how the heck they got out there. I don't know if they did this on hopefully they did it on a cadaver. But they got the whole root. Look
Mm.
at that. And those right there, the hair follicles is coming out. So you see the strand. Look at that. That's real. That's
Mhm.
living. That root up to your follicles is living. What you
Show
see
the other
here
video
is
what that
not.
was on
This
your
is dead.
Maria. Show the one that had that was on the
Lord
fingertip.
Jesus, have mercy.
That one. That
Look,
one. Yes. That
yes,
one.
that is crazy to me.
Mhm.
See that right there? All that is root. She pulled it
Mhm.
out from her root. Right?
Mhm.
That's the bulb right at the bottom. You see that?
There
And then
you go.
all the way. For those of you on Instagram, I only have this on YouTube. I can't, I'm not Random White over here, so I can't show you what's going
You
on.
clip right.
But our
The image.
countdown is just we got to come back to this.
Oh,
We're
we're gonna
coming
come
back to
back.
this next week
We're gonna
because
come back.
we are baby. We are
Meet.
we talking. We as they say we saying something now. But we will definitely come back next week and really and truly share this with you guys because you need to see this. This is very important to understand your hair. Wow, Tish, It's 9:59. I told you it was gonna be packed. We was
Good
packed.
stuff.
We was packed. So okay, Beyonce, you need to do what you need to do. You need to take us on home out of here because this ain't Texas, and baby, it's that time. It is that time. But I just want to thank you guys so much for joining us. Come back next week. We want to dive back into this because this is very, very important. And all of you are so special to us, and we want to give it to you, whether you want it or not. So let's go on, Beyonce. Go on, take us on out here, girl. What you doing? Oh, well, it might help if I turn it. Maybe if I
Just a
turn the
little bit.
volume up, that
Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit.
Yeah. All right, baby. Good night. See you guys next Monday at 9:00. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye bye.
Good stuff.